An Advent Devotion, the Do-It-Yourself Kit for the Christmas Crib. This is Lisa Davis. December 11th, Fuel. Bring fuel to the crib of Jesus. Give up your own will. Obey your superiors cheerfully and promptly. Jesus, let me do your will in all things. From Luke chapter 2, verses 51 and 52. And he went down with them, and came to Nazareth, and was subject to them. And Jesus advanced in wisdom and age and grace before God and men. Obedience is one of the moral virtues, and a special one, that if done right proceeds from every one of the four cardinal virtues, prudence, justice, fortitude, and temperance. When we choose to obey respectfully, cheerfully, and out of love of God, we're practicing prudence because we're obviously forming right judgment instead of disobeying and causing chaos. We're practicing justice because we're giving proper due to rightful authority. We're practicing fortitude because it's not always easy to give up our will to do that of another, even when it's a rightful authority. And we're practicing temperance because by obeying our parents in particular when they dictate the rules of eating, sleeping, and entertainment in our homes, we're giving up our temporal wants and desires in deference to theirs, which generally prevents chaos and wins you some grace if your motive is to carry firewood to the stable. Then, icing on the cake, or I should say, more good dry wood on the fire, by willingly obeying our just authorities out of love for God, we also practice the greatest moral virtue, which is religion, that which disposes us to offer to God the worship that's due to Him. This is a log that will burn all night. When we obey with the conscious intention of giving our obedience to God, we're taking the best of the firewood straight to our spiritual stables, making our own selves the most welcoming place possible for baby Jesus to come and stay. Whether you're a child struggling to jump to it when mom instructs you to clean up your mess, or a driver with traffic regulation issues, or an employee who rebels against the SOP, remember Jesus, who was God, knew all about obedience. My Catholic Faith explains, quote, "The God of all created things, almighty and infinite, was subject to two poor and unknown mortals. He obeyed them in all things promptly, constantly, cheerfully, and with great love of heart. And so Jesus said, quote, 'Learn from me, for I am meek and humble of heart.'" That's from Matthew chapter 11, verse 29. For long years of obscurity in Nazareth, he was just a carpenter's son. The hidden life of Jesus is for us a perfect model of obedience, as quoted in the 2nd chapter of Luke, and he was subject to them. Let us model our obedience on this perfect pattern, the authors continue. Let us obey our superiors as representatives of God, giving them due respect and prompt obedience. When our parents command us and we go about doing what they want, but with murmuring and without spirit, is that the obedience that child Jesus gave in Nazareth? When we have to do some unpleasant or difficult task, let us imitate Jesus in his very words from Matthew chapter 11, verse 26. "Yes, Father, for such was thy good pleasure." Jesus, meek and humble of heart, make our hearts like unto thine.